Bobby writes, "Hey guys, thanks for being the fountain of knowledge of all things movies. I heard your comments about Brandon Routh and how Superman Returns may have hurt his career. Do you think the same might happen to Andrew Garfield? I think he's a talented actor and was great as Spider-Man regardless of the movie. Also, like John, I loved his performance in The Social Network."
Well, don't worry about Andrew Garfield. I don't think Spider-Man is hurting Andrew Garfield at all. I think Andrew Garfield is a victim of a situation of wrong place at the wrong time. I thought the first Amazing Spider-Man with Garfield was great. I thought Garfield was a very good Peter Parker and a very good Spider-Man. I think he captured a lot of the spirit and the essence of the character. And whatever things were wrong with the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Andrew Garfield wasn't one of those problems. The way he portrayed it wasn't it. It was in the script, and it was in all that kind of stuff. Now, as far as, hey, where is he? He's doing a little film right now with a little director you may have heard of by the name of Martin Scorsese. It's called Silence. And so that's coming out. And then he's got another movie coming out after that with director Mel Gibson called Hacksaw Ridge. And regardless of anything you think about Mel Gibson, which you're totally entitled to whatever opinion you have about him, the dude can direct. So he's going to be just fine. Now, in this movie Silence, he's doing it with Liam Neeson, Adam Driver he's going to be in that with. They're playing Jesuit priests who go on, I think to China or
Japan.
Japan to try to find one of their missing comrades or whatever. It sounds amazing with Scorsese's directing. Andrew Garfield is going to be just fine. Don't you worry about him. Anyway, Dennis, should we be worried about Andrew Garfield?
No, because the difference between him and Brandon Routh is he has a track record before. I mean,
good point.
Like, everyone knows him from Social Network. He got great reviews for his performance. He didn't get an Oscar nomination, but you know we've talked about that before. That he definitely should have been considered. And with Amazing Spider-Man, he also had the first movie first, and the second one, while not as well received as the first one, it wasn't, at least to me, as big as a flop than Superman Returns. Not financially, but in terms of like the reception that fans got from it. And Brandon Routh just didn't have anything before that, and so everyone just thinks of him as Superman from Superman Returns.
Right. Once Superman Returns didn't quite work for him, there was nothing else left for him to be left standing on.
Yeah.
Good point. Alicia.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, that Andrew Garfield had proven himself before the role, not just Social Network, but also Never Let Me Go and Lions for Lambs. He had a small role in that. I did feel kind of bad for him when the Spider-Man situation went down because that was his dream role. But as you said, it wasn't his fault, and he's doing Silence and then the movie with Mel Gibson, so he will be fine.